I'm Ariel Wessler at LAX. This is one of my favorite places to watch the planes take off and land right in front of In-N-Out. And while you probably know how busy LAX is, you've probably never seen a hidden museum on the property and met the woman inside who's been around longer than the airport itself. If you want to take a trip overseas, head to LAX. But for a trip back in time,
you can come in, but it's not perfect.
Go see Ethel Pattison.
Flight Path Museum, this is Ethel. I'm the historian for the airport.
At 92, she's actually older than the airport, which turned 90 last month. She started in the PR department and until 9/11 gave airport tours.
This is when the Beatles came in 1964, my pictures, and then Paul.
Now she's been at LAX longer than any other employee.
62 years.
She knows just about every inch of this place and takes pride in showcasing the airport's rich history spread throughout the museum.
Beacon light used in 1944.
She gave me a full tour.
This room is the LAX room.
Filled with all kinds of vintage memorabilia from one-of-a-kind airline posters.
Now people covet them, so we have to keep our eye on them.
To a variety of colorful uniforms.
This is the Davy Crockett issue for American Airlines. Didn't necessarily have to wear the hat, but it's theirs.
She even found my dad's name on an old newspaper ad. Michael. He worked for Western when they merged with Delta in the 1970s.
There's a Wessler right there. Come on out. It's like they're kissing one another. The airplanes. Here's a vintage airplane from 1940 up to 1970 or so.
That vintage airplane, a DC-3, the same model Ethel worked on in the 1950s when she was a stewardess for United.
And it's a tail landing gear, so you have to walk uphill. You should walk up to the cockpit.
Back then, women couldn't be flight attendants once they got married.
And he came out here and practiced dentistry, and then I got a little job at the airport, and here I am.
62 years later.
Yeah.
To honor her years of service, the city dedicated a rose garden at the airport in her name in 2006. So the next time your flight's delayed, stop by and say hi to Ethel.
South side of the airport in the old Imperial Terminal.
She'll be glad you did. When do you think you'll retire?
When I can't be of help. And so far I can be very helpful.